So let's write. So Biscuits gets the ball. Lionel Richie has the ball. He gives it into Titch. Let's freeze it. So with Titch with the ball, this is how to engineer space. So with Titch, he's got the options. He's got the options of your boy Cannibal or the boy Sergi Roberto. Those are his two options. But he's trying to engineer a chance for himself because he sees something. And the key thing is that what does he see? What he sees is that Sergio Ramos coming out of his defensive positioning and creating that space in behind him. So Rakitic says, you know what? I'm going to use Ramos, keep him out of position for as long as possible so I can execute and attack the space that he's created by coming out by pressing. And the only way to execute that is by using the ones with Sergi Roberto. By Ramos coming out, you've got to win that ball. If you don't win that ball, you've got to make sure that the space in behind you is covered. You cannot rely upon Varane to cover it for you. So that's it. That right there is a space that has been created by him. And Rakitic says, okay, I don't have the skill of a Messi, but what I can do is by using Sergio Roberto and by timing my run, I can utilize and attack that space. It is far too complicated to use the Cannibal as someone to do the one-two to create that space. The best thing for me to do is giving it to a Sergio Roberto. By giving it to a Sergio Roberto, I can be able to execute that. But the only way it can be executed is I've got to keep Ramos out of position for as long as possible so that as soon as the one-two comes in, Ramos is on the back foot and I have that extra yard ahead of him because, again, Ramos is quicker than me. He's a fast defender, so I've got to keep him out of position for as long as possible so I can best chance execute the space he's created. So, keeps him out. Boom. So with Sergio Roberto having the ball, this is what he's done. Look at this situation we have. With Sergio Roberto having the ball, you can see that Ramos is behind Rakitic and Rakitic has already started his run already. So Roberto knows that is the ball to be played. I can already see my partner Titch making that run that is exposing Ramos. So you can see with Titch over there, he's already making the run. And by him making that run early, it leaves Sergio Roberto with very few options of what to do. It is obvious of the kind of ball that he has to play based on how quickly Titch has made the run. And you can see with Ramos, he knows he's in a difficult situation because he knows that that ball is coming in quick. It's not going to be closed down by Reguilon, and he has to now be on the back foot chasing your boy Titch. And that is a space that has been created. If Ramos had stayed back, perhaps been a bit deeper, relied upon a Casemiro or a Modric, this space doesn't get created. Rakitic can't engineer that. But that space has now been exposed, and Rakitic is having to attack it. So you've got to give credit to your boy Sergio Roberto, because Sergio Roberto has to play that pass well. Because if he doesn't play the pass well and he doesn't time it well, the key thing is timing it well. Because remember, this is happening extremely quickly. So the quicker you play, the faster you engineer these moves, the more difficult it is for a Varane, a Ramos, a Casemiro to be able to stop it. That's why for these guys, they're still not sure what is happening. They can somehow see it, but they perhaps assume that it's not going to pull through. But it is the run of Rakitic, the quick thinking of a Sergio Roberto, the pass of a Sergio Roberto that really creates what is a quality G. So you can see here, boom, pass is played quickly, no hesitation, Rakitic is in. So with Titch in now, he knows that boom, it's now pretty much me and Courtois. Now you will say in this situation, most guys, keep it simple, keep it easy, put that ball bottom left, and let's just chill, go out, have a picnic, relax, and try and think about our families and our lives. But Titch says, you know what, relax, H, I've got a little side for you. I've got a little hip. It's called a ship. But the key thing of how to engineer the chip is superb technique. It is how early he takes and the timing. His timing of the pass, his timing of this chip is key because the timing makes it difficult for Courtois to close him down, Ramos to close him down. And as we can see here, he executes this thing to absolute flipping perfection. And that is a quality G.